realize that's not a great sales pitch for baby carrots, but nor, I think, is calling them baby carrots. They're not gonna grow up to be adult carrots. Baby carrots are just regular carrots that have been cut down to a smaller size. And I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm pretty sure that is not where babies come from. You don't see couples walking around, one of them missing a limb, going, "We wanted a baby, so we cut one off." I think I've been thinking about babies a lot recently, because I'm at that age where all my friends are having babies. You know. All my friends are having babies, and nobody is more excited about this fact than my mother. Yeah, my mom is she wants to be a grandmother. She has told me in no uncertain terms. But she has to settle for my friends having kids. So anytime my friends have a baby, she just starts asking me hundreds seemingly ridiculous questions. Like recently, one of my friends had a baby, and my mom asked me how big it was. And I was like, I don't know. And she was like, "Well, you have to ask." And I said, "I'm not gonna do that." And she said, "Why not? It's rude not to." And I said, 3 reasons. First of all, no it isn't. Because I know it is rude to ask that question in any other situation. Like, you know, when my mom's friends tell me they have a daughter about my age, I know better than to ask, "Oh, how big is she?" And it would have been very awkward indeed if, when my sister told me she had a boyfriend, I went, "What's his name? And also, how big is he?" Second reason I'm not going to ask is that I don't care. Look, I'm not saying I don't care about my friends' babies. I just don't care about their dimensions. Unless I'm playing 20 questions and need to know whether they're bigger than a bread box. In which case, I also need to know the size of a bread box. Because I'm not 90 years old. And the third reason I'm not going to ask is because I don't know how to respond when given that information. How big's your baby? 8 pounds. Oh. That'll do. My mom didn't like this answer. She said, "You have to ask because you need to know whether the baby is healthy." The thing is, folks, I'm not a doctor, and nor do I have a divining rod. So I can't be like, 7 pounds, 7 ounces. Congratulations, your baby's immune from disease. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. My condolences. You know? But my mom doubled down. She was like, "Well, at the very least, if it's a big baby, you could say oof." Now, I've never been pregnant, nor had children, but all babies sound a bit to me like oof. According to my mother, though, there is some size above which you're supposed to say oof, and some size below which I apparently just have to say, "Ah, you didn't suffer." The one thing my mom does have going for her is that I am actually in a relationship. I'm dating a sports guy, Anyone else in a mixed relationship? When he was in high school, he played football. When I was in high school, I played Settlers of Catan. So my mom's trying to get the rabbi involved. No, I have been trying to talk to him, because I've been told you're supposed to do that with boyfriends. So I've been looking up sports facts. Like recently, I found out that the Chicago Cubs were the very first sports team to use an animal mascot. Yeah. Back in the early 1900s, they used to bring a live bear with them to every one of their games. I also found out that this is not the kind of information sports guys are interested in. My boyfriend was talking to me the other day. He was telling me about how recently in Major League Baseball they added pitch clocks to make the game more interesting, and it's really messing up the pitcher's statistics in his fantasy league. I don't know, I stopped paying attention. But it did get me thinking. Apparently, the commissioner of Major League Baseball had some sort of meeting where he brought all of his guys together. And he was like, all right, boys, how do we make baseball more interesting? And somebody apparently said, more timekeeping devices. And nobody apparently said, live bears. Which is the only correct one. I do like mascots, though. I find them very interesting. Like recently, I was at a sporting event, and I saw this kid go up to a mascot, and he was like, "You're not real, you're just somebody in a suit." And the mascot was like, "Oh, no, you don't say that." Except it was a mascot, so it was more like... And like, I don't understand why we're so insistent about lying to kids about this. You know, like, when you're, you know, why would we care that, like, if they don't know that this mascot is real, they're gonna, like, not care who puts the basketball in the hoop, you know? It reminds me of a story, though, when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my parents took me to Kellogg World in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Yeah. They wanted me to take a picture with the Frosted Flakes mascot, Tony the Tiger. I did not want to take a picture with Tony the Tiger, because as far as I was concerned, he was a tiger. And I was bite-sized. But nobody would tell me what they should have told me to reassure me, right? Nobody would tell me, don't worry, he's not actually a tiger. All they would say was, don't worry, he's not gonna hurt you. Which is not reassuring, because you never hear that unless there's a chance you're getting hurt. You know, nobody says, come meet my goldfish, don't worry, he's not gonna hurt you. You see with dogs all the time, dog owners, it's never the toy poodle owners who are like, don't worry, he's not gonna hurt you. You know, it's the owners of the German Shepherds, after their paws are already on your shoulder and they're licking your face. And you're like, I don't know about her, but I'm already violated. And you definitely don't want to hear it with people. No one's ever heard, don't worry, he's not gonna hurt you, and then met someone they liked. I don't want to hear, don't worry, he's not gonna hurt you. I want to hear, don't worry, he doesn't actually have access to the nuclear code. I want to end with you on a conversation I recently had with my sister. She was talking about, we were just having a conversation, and then she stops, like, mid-sentence, like, oh, it's 11:11, make a wish. Has anyone heard this before? Yeah, okay, so you all have a designated wish time? Like, I was wondering where this came from, you know? Like, somebody had to look at a digital clock, and it had to be digital, right? Because they saw 4 ones in a row and just went,
don't have hope.